Good morning from Bukhara. It's 6 a.m. right now and sun is rising in a few minutes, and I'm going to the city center of Bukhara, to the historical part of Bukhara, to check out some of the most beautiful places in Bukhara. We'll check out these beautiful places in the morning while most are still sleeping. I think so. At least I think so. That most are still sleeping. It's 6 o'clock on a Monday. By the way, in the evening I realized that I'm actually living closer to the old time than I thought. Only like 800 meters until the beginning, maybe 600 meters until the beginning of the old town, and from there on it's all nice and beautiful and so on. The old town is there. What do we have here? This is the very beginning of the old town. Judging by what's written in Russian, it seems like it's a monument dedicated for a madrasa, a religious school, but in English it seems like it is the religious school. Same like Samarkand, Bukhara has been an important city on the ancient Silk Road and has been an important city already like 2000 years ago. Merchants were traveling from east to west and vice versa, transporting all kinds of goods from China to Europe, from Europe to China. Just a random place, a mosque, I guess, that you can't enter. It says its name on it, but what is that? You have to read yourself, learn yourself. So, but I'm not that interested in these kind of things. I just like to look at these places. Maybe sometimes sit down and observe for a longer time. Bukhara is a great place for that. There is so much to see. Yeah, of course, in the previous video I was showing you some very like normal streets, but there's also a lot of these beautiful places, beautiful streets. And we are approaching some of the most beautiful. Let's look at this random house. I really like the entrance of it. But it may as well be a relatively new or even very new building, just built in the same style. During the day there are a lot of people. There is people selling some stuff, selling foods, selling clothes, selling souvenirs. But the thing that I like about Bukhara, when you compare it to similar cities around the world, is that here it's quiet and peaceful, even in the market, and you can go and actually see the things. You are not feeling pushed to buy these things like in, I don't know, Istanbul. I have never actually looked at things they sell in the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul, even though I have been there at least 3 times. simply because they are so pushy and I don't like it. No, I think I entered a wrong street. This is not the way. This is not the place I was planning to show you. No. There is a hammam, bathhouse of the 16th century. Yeah, and during the day and in the evening you can come and buy stuff here, buy clothes, buy souvenirs, buy some, I don't know, bags, rocks, eat food, drink tea, drink coffee here. It's a very busy area in the evenings. And I'll take you through one smaller road to the, in my opinion, most beautiful part here, where unlike in Samarkand, you don't have to pay entrance fee. Silk Road Tea House. I was drinking tea there yesterday. Yeah, I see the minaret. Imagine climbing up there to sing the call to prayer 5 times a day. True, Bukhara was an important city on the ancient Silk Road, but when you think about these merchants traveling through Bukhara, you have to realize one thing, that most of them didn't see the most beautiful places, most beautiful monuments or buildings that we see here today, because many of the most beautiful buildings and places were built during the ruling of Amir Timur, and that's around like 15th century. Before that, it was still an important city. I guess most likely an impressive place to be anyway, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't like what I'm seeing right now in front of me. They didn't see what we are seeing now. They didn't see a big part of this, depending on when they were passing through Bukhara, because it was a long period of time. It wasn't just a few years or a few decades. These were like 2000 years that merchants were traveling from Asia to Europe and vice versa. Yeah, like this place, Madrasa, religious school. This one was built in 1530, from the 1530s until the 1536. So merchants passing through, travelers. They didn't see this. Wow, it's interesting feeling to be here all alone. Can you go inside? I haven't been here before. Oh no, it's locked. Being here all alone, seeing only one man here, one policeman there. There is one more thing that these merchants traveling on the Silk Road didn't see. They didn't see this colorful trash cans. I think they are too. Yeah, plastic, bumaga, paper, and other trash. Yeah, merchants of these times didn't have them. Sun is up. There is hostel. There is the end of the old town, historical part. Unbelievable seeing a place this beautiful with these 9 beautiful trash cans, of course. Seeing a place this beautiful and being here all alone. Wow. Just another family guest house. There are a lot of them. Same like in Samarkand. It seems like people have started turning their homes into guest houses, converting homes into guest houses. I'm trying to find another way out of the old town. I see more of the beautiful trash cans. Here, there, all around us. Here. We came from there, and now in front of us is a 18th century mosque with wooden column. Yeah, this is wood. Look at the ceiling. Look at the details. Of course, it's a mosque and it says what are the prayer times. First was at 5:25, next one is at 13:10. This one could be one of the more unique mosques that I have seen. It's very different from what I have seen in Malaysia, Indonesia, Turkey, Egypt. It's very different. And I'm back at the same place, the beautiful place that we started, next to that minaret. I was planning to climb the stairs inside the minaret, inside that tower, but there is but it's not possible right now. The guide working here at this mosque, he said that come in the evening, maybe it will be opened. Hopefully it will be opened in the evening. And we just had like maybe 15-20 minutes chat about Bukhara and Uzbekistan, and I learned some new things. Beautiful. I learned some new things, and I can highly recommend you to come to this mosque, the main mosque of this area, and to speak to that guide. He speaks English and Russian, and he knows a lot, and he's really passionate about this topic. What's behind the mosque? Okay, there's a toilet. It's truly unbelievable to be in such a place alone, to have this opportunity to walk around such a beautiful, impressive, historical place all alone, and the entrance fee was only 40,000 somi, so €4, $4. Yeah. I love these beautiful blue domes. So this is the mosque. This is the main yard where people are praying. But do you know why they have these places? This is also for praying. This is for praying during the winter, during the autumn, when it's raining, when it's snowing. So yeah, because these things happen in Uzbekistan. Even though in summer it's like plus 50 degrees, and in autumn it can be like plus 30, plus 35, but during the winter it's snowing, raining, harsh weather, and so people come inside and pray. This is one of the things that I learned now from this guide. The most interesting thing that I learned from this man about the history of Bukhara and Uzbekistan is that Bukhara was an important place not only on the ancient Silk Road, not only for the merchants traveling from east to west and vice versa, but also afterwards, also after the 16th century and until the times of the Soviet Union. But yeah, so, and that made me curious, like why everyone is talking about Amir Timur, who was a ruler in Samarkand, but why no one talks about the Bukhara Emirate, about the rulers of Bukhara? And in short, as I was told, it's all because of the Soviet Union, all because of Russians, because the rulers of Bukhara, they were fighting against the Soviet Union, against the Russians, and so that part of the history was deleted and no one really talks about it anymore. But I'll have to read more about it, learn more about it, because it's all completely new for me. And I wouldn't learn of it if I didn't come to this mosque. Unbelievable. I think I'll be saying this again and again. Unbelievable being in such a cool place alone. Okay, now I'll head back to my hotel, have a breakfast and head out later, maybe only in the evening, and then we'll try to climb the minaret, climb the tower. Let's go and try to get to the tower, to the minaret, to the top of it. The information that I got about it is kind of confusing. It's something along the lines that there is some special guard who has a key to it and no one knows if he is coming today or not. Maybe that meant give me $10 and I'll call the guard and he will open the tower, the minaret for you. I don't know, but another information was that come at around 5 o'clock and maybe it will be open, maybe there will be this guard, maybe, we'll see. An interesting thing about this minaret is that it has survived Genghis Khan, because it was already there when Genghis Khan conquered Bukhara, but apparently he liked what he saw, he was impressed, and he ordered not to destroy it. So thanks Genghis Khan, thanks that we can see it. And one more thing about this minaret is that up until like 1900s, if I'm correct, it was used as a place where they execute prisoners. Like if someone was convinced to death, they would throw the person from the top Scary stuff. Let's go and just try to get to the top. No need to fly down. No, 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 no. Today we are not going up the minaret. Today we are not going there because I got the new information. The guide in a mosque, another guide, he said that the minaret is accessible only on some special days, special dates. And today is not such a date. So, no, we won't be seeing the top of the minaret. So I think that will be it for this video. That will be it for Bukhara. If you haven't seen, check out the previous video from Bukhara and see you soon from somewhere else in Uzbekistan.